Right guys and girls, Mark Crossfield here, wintry day, answering your questions on my Ask Golf Guru channel. Yes, I'm the same person, but this is a different channel, just dedicated to answering your questions. If you're not subscribed already, give us a subscribe. So the question I've split into two parts. I've done the bunker one. If you haven't already seen that video, check it out. But we're now talking around the green lies in the winter, so kind of muddy horribles. Oh, these are just disgusting, but we're gonna get these, I'm afraid. So let's show you what I would do in these situations. Number one, my chipper's just at its forefront during the muddy season. The big fat sole, the uprightness of the way it sits, so I can just putt and keep it quite neutral. Chippers are great. If you haven't got a chipper, you could start developing your hybrid putt. You know, anything where there's mud and it's duffy with a big sole where it's more putting action is going to be so much better than engaging your dig machine in your lofted clubs. So chipper, I've got my putting grip, I'm more upright, I could do this with my hybrid and literally just bump it forward, like don't even interact with that ground, you're just plucking. Shot number one. Shot number two, I'm going to use my gap wedge 52, so not my most lofted, and it's the one with the thickest sole, and I'm actually going to employ the end of it here. So I'm going to try and hit it with the toe and the heel up. Get this bit working like the chipper worked. So higher handle, I'm going to try and feel like I put the toe down in the ground. I'm just going to try and keep next to no wrist feelings out of it, and I'm going to just try and use a bit of loft because it's a 52, because now I can get over something with less run out. Not the world's best chip, but it wasn't a duff. I could have just hit it harder. Quite happy with that from that situation. So the high handle, toe in the ground, medium lofted club. And if you've got something with a thicker sole, like my 52 here, is a nice big chunky, and really getting this bit to work on that ground so you don't duff is a great shot to learn. Shot three, the hardest, and I would never use this unless I had to. It's basically, I'm on pure mud here, very wet. I've got my 58, so my most lofted, so let's pretend I've got to get it in the air. I'm now going to play a bunker shot. So I'm going to open up the face. I'm going to make quite a big swing, and I'm going to try and hit the sand behind the ball. But on this occasion, it's the mud. So I'm going to try and explode the mud. Probably get covered in mud here. There you go, to try and chuck it up in the air. Not too bad, a little too far, but it stopped. And look at the size of the divot. So that ball was about there on that divot. So it started behind it. I could have started it even further behind. This is a great way of playing when you have to, say, get over bunkers, that kind of thing. Try and get that ball in the air when you're on these mud lies. 3 shots for you to practice there. Let me know how you get on. The chipper run is the one I'm just going for every time I'm playing on wet lies. I'm thinking, where's my chipper? Can I play my chipper? For you, if that's a hybrid or a 7-iron, great. The one where I'm having to open up a wedge and maybe higher handle with a wedge, they're okay, I'll use them, but I don't want to use them. They're a necessity. So have them in your game, just don't take them out if you don't need to. Let me know if this helps. Great couple of questions. So I turned it into a couple of questions, didn't I? And if you've got more questions for me, anything golf related, could be equipment, could be techniques, could be swing, whatever it is, hit that comment section up. I'm here to answer your questions.